At Employee State, we do allow students to put in what we call a roommate group request in the housing application. The roommate group request is when two or more residents mutually decide that they would like to live with one another. And that can be done in the roommate groups page in the housing application. Now, if you are searching for someone that you potentially would like to live with, we do have a couple of options to get started. Down at the bottom, we have search for a roommate by details, search for a roommate by profiles, and then suggested roommates. A lot of our students do enjoy the suggested roommates. So we'll have this load. Now, as you can see, it kind of just gives you an overall picture of different students that potentially might want to message and get to know. You can see over here, you can send a message. And over here, this percentage match is based on your answers in the roommate questionnaire. Students may also fill out a description here. That's the about me that they also fill out on the roommate questionnaire. If you know somebody and are just kind of wanting to see if they have started their housing application, you can search for them by their name, their gender, their age. You can also search for potential roommate based on their answers. So just some different options. Let's say you have already gotten to know somebody, you're messaging, and you both mutually agree that you would like to put in a roommate group request. The steps are here, but the first step would one of the residents in the roommate group would need to click create group in the housing application. They would need to come up with a test name or a group name. So let's say they want to go ESU 2022, and then they'll create a password. Confirm that password. And hit save group. So I am the group leader. You can see here, you can see my group name up here, but no one else is in this group. So let's say I have decided that I want to live with another resident. So then the group leader, which is me, would need to share that group name and password with another student. Then that other student in their housing application, so I'm logged in as another student, a student that wants to join the group. My other friend just created the group, has a password, gave me the group name and everything. So I'm going to click join group. So that same group name, so ESU 2022, put in that password. We can see here that there are now two people in my group. That's me, my tester that I just joined with, and then the group leader that I created the group under. You can see they're both listed here. Now, if something happens, maybe you change your mind, maybe you're no longer going to ESU, you can also opt to leave this group at this point. So let's go back to that group leader page and I'll get that refreshed. So you can see right here that my friend has joined the roommate group. You can send a message, maybe you want to make them the leader. At this point, as long as everybody's in the group, it really doesn't make much of a difference on if or which resident is the group leader at this point. If you want to delete the group and start over, you can always do that by clicking this. However, if your roommate group request is complete, we do recommend that you click this button up here as the group leader. This is something only the group leader has available to them. And it is to verify that the roommate group is complete. So no changes can be made without contacting our office at this point. And this again just solidifies that the group is complete. No additional actions need to be made. Now, some items that we do recommend that students talk with a potential roommate about are their room preferences, making sure those match as best as possible. Your theme 4 community preferences are a part of that. Make sure you have that conversation and talk about that before you set up a roommate group request. You can make changes to both your room preferences and your roommate group request on or before June 1st. that way we can have that information available for room assignments. If you do have any other questions in the future, feel free to reach out to our office. Our office contact information is available on our website. If you just go to that front page, you can contact us via email or phone. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon, and then 1 to 5.